Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of 9 in 9 with Sheffield United. Today we take on bitter rivals Leeds United at Bramall Lane in a huge Yorkshire derby. We've also got a few additions to discuss as well as a couple of departures as well as the transfer window begins to close. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Let's have a look at those new additions. So in the last week, the squad churn has really begun to kick into gear. So leaving the club, Daniel Amati has gone to Fulham for £8 million. Matty Murray has joined Club America for £3.8 million. And Solly March has gone to Trabzonspor for £9.25 million. You can see on the left-hand side, we have brought some players into the football club. Let's meet them. Starting with Flynn Downs, he has joined us on loan from West Ham for the rest of the season. 3.5-star player. We did need a player in the centre of the park to help improve the centre of the park. Flynn does that in abundance. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. Moray's departure means we have a new right back. Malo Gusto has joined us from Lyon for a fee of £8.25 million. Definite improvement on Morey in the right back berth, and he will give Darnell Furlong something to think about that first team place. Another winger into the football club, Kevin Adilo, has joined us from Sassuolo. Again, a bit of an improvement in the wide areas. We needed that so desperately to give the service to Ryan Brewster, and another striker when he is brought into the football club. That is what we're working on in the final days of the transfer window. Another big addition to the squad is João Pedro, a striker. He may well be the only one we bring in. He obviously can play out wide as well. He might well end up down the middle and competing with Ryan Brewster. Obviously, former Watford player, bags of ability, hoping to see what he can do. And the last man in the door so far is Aaron Ramsey, not that one, the one from Aston Villa. He has joined us on loan. Again, a bit of an improvement in the midfield area. Has the potential to play the attacking midfield role if we want to change the shape. That's something that we've been a bit rigid about recently because we haven't got the players to do it. So yeah, Aaron's in the door and maybe there'll be one more to come. So just a couple of games since we've last been together. The Millwall game was moved because of our involvement in the 4th round of the FA Cup. After beating QPR, Daniel Podence with the only goal of the 3rd round replay. And last time out against Middlesbrough, it finished 0-0. It wasn't for the want of trying. We did give them a good game, Middlesbrough, but no score in the end. So just the one league game since we've last been together. I mentioned Bristol City already, so we're up to 41 points, but the gap has gone up to 7 after that draw with Middlesbrough. West Brom lead the way on 62. Barnsley have got 60. Brentford 58. Crystal Palace 51. Middlesbrough 50. Ipswich on 48. Stoke on 46. Bristol City on 42. There's us on 41. So the gap at the top is 7 between 1, 2 and 3 and the rest. So they are starting to pull away from us all. Derby have got 39. Luton have got 38. Coventry have got 37. Leeds are on 36, looking to play themselves into contention for a playoff place. Hopefully we can beat them in this Yorkshire derby and stop that from happening. Down the bottom, another Yorkshire side. They prop up the table. Huddersfield, 19 points. Looking pretty hopeless for them already. They need to start winning football matches. Rochdale, 22 points. They won't be too sad being 4 points away from relegation, although their goal difference took a bit of a battering after losing to us. Sunderland have got 25. Hull have got 26. Blackburn are on 28. They are in relegation trouble at this point in time, as our northern rivals Blackpool and Preston on 30 and 31. QPR on 32. Swansea on 34. Millwall on 35. With Charlton joining Leeds on 36. So it's a huge Yorkshire derby, this one. A couple of new faces to introduce to the starting lineup and the subs bench. Let's take a look at the teams. So here are the 2 starting lineups. We do have some of the new boys in the team. Jose Sardo starts in goal. Gijot, Diop, O'Connell. Gusto starts. Frabota, Doyle. Flynn Down starts. Podence. João Pedro starts, as does Ryan Brewster up front. Leeds start with Griffiths in goal. Melio, Chambers, Moroto, Francis, Seawald, Morata, Davis, James, Harrison with Donaldson leading the line. A massive Yorkshire derby this one, and it means a lot to both sides. Leeds looking to get themselves into contention. We looking to get ourselves in those playoff places. We can close the gap with a win today. Let's see if we can do it. 5:15 kickoff, so we will find out how everybody got on later on. Fingers crossed we can pick up 3 points from this one. Let's start it off. Obviously, Rochdale, last time out was the last time we picked up 3 points. This will be a much tougher test. I going wide into James, early doors. Gusto with a tackle. That's what we like to see. Home debut for him. Roberto with a throw. Throws it in towards Downs. Flicks it on looking for Pedro. Not forward. Diop will pick it up. He will play it inside towards Gijot. Coming down that right-hand side. Go on, son. Still going. Pick out a pass. Looking for Gusto. Good touch into Badence. Finds the ball into Brewster. Downs was making a run. Looking for João Pedro instead. Will he put it in the back of the net? No, he won't. Good save from the goalkeeper. Here's a corner, though. Would have been a perfect way to introduce yourself to the Sheffield United faithful. We will have another chance, though. Doyle with the corner. Ball in. Oh, no one rose. Got to attack it. There is O'Connell. Downs. João Pedro. Going to Fabrota. O'Connell again. Looking for João Pedro over the top. Can he get a ball into the centre? Goes back towards Fabrota. Don't lose it there. O'Connell. João Pedro. Will he unleash one? He might well do. He does. Tipped over the bar. That had some power on it. Gusto has picked up a knock. We will have a look at it in a short while. Looks like he might be alright to continue for now. If he's hampered by the injury, then that will probably be a half-time substitution we need to make. Free kick to Leeds. Chambers. In towards Hyde. Donaldson. In towards Seawald. Davis. Going into James. Don't allow him to run. Moreto. Into Francis. Seawald again. Good interception from Downs. That's what we want him to do. João Pedro looking for Ryan Brewster early doors. Can he find the back of the net? Go on, Ryan. Oh, saved by the keeper. Brewster's having a worldie. Don't like this. Another corner. Can we attack it? Come on. Somebody. Doyle with it. Ball in towards the centre. Looking at the back post. It's headed away. It'll be another corner. Starting to crank up the pressure. We've got to bang this door down early, though. Doyle with it. Ball into the area. Headed away again. Diop will pick it up. Still the pressure mounts. Back into Diop. Downs. Lots of Leeds players back behind the ball at the moment. Going to have to find a different angle. Probota. Coming down the left-hand side. Whip it in early. That's what I would do. There it goes. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands, though. Pedence was lurking at the back post if he'd have missed it. Free kick. Ryan Brewster's going to take it. The last one wasn't great. Neither is this one. Over the top of the bar. And that will see us through to half-time. Close my eyes there for a second with Ryan Brewster's free kick. Right, let's have a look at Gusto. Hampered by the injury. All right, we'll take him off. Dana Furlong's going to come on. Good first half performance? I thought it was. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's happy about it. Let's see if we can find this goal in the second half. Dana Furlong on the break. One substitution used. Got to keep the pressure on them. We were the better side in the first half. By far the better side. Got to find this goal. Chambers. To Wald. Playing it about amongst themselves, Leeds. Going to get a bit of possession on the football, perhaps? Free kick to Leeds. Davis. Going into Dan James. Don't allow him to run with the ball. Good tackle from Furlong. Donaldson still has it. Seymour looking through to Harrison, but Jose Sarr gets there. I think it had too much pace on it. That might have been an interesting race between the two of them to the football if it hadn't. Sarr sends it long, looking for Ryan Brewster. Picks it up. Got to have a bit of support. Pedence is arriving in the centre. Probota plays it back inside to Doyle. Back to him. Will he send it over this time? He'll go back into Downs. Oh, it's too elaborate down that side there. Needs to go over. Furlong looking for Downs. Looking for Brewster. João Pedro, will he play it back to him? Looks for Daniel Pedence instead. And it's a block behind for a corner. Not sure it was going in anyway. Deflection definitely took it wide of the post. Can we score from a corner? Can anybody attack it? That would be the main thing. Doyle looking for the back post, and it's headed away. Might stick Ryan Brewster out wide. I don't know. Let's have a look. See what we can do. But Pedence is going to come off. We know that. 6.3. Having a shocker. So we'll bring Kennedy on to the left-hand side. So João Pedro's going to go down the centre. Brian Brewster's going to go out to the right. Kennedy on the left. That's what we'll do. See if that does anything. See if this convinces me in the next half hour that we don't need to go and buy a striker. João Pedro can do the job down the centre. I think he can. But we are still looking for a striker. But it's been a forlorn chase all January so far, to be honest. Not been great. Trying to pick one out. A difficult month to do business. Davis into Donaldson. Although we've done a lot of business, to be fair. Roberto Carlos has been very busy. Kennedy has fouled him. Referee will play the advantage. Donaldson going around the outside. Going low. Jack Harrison, good save. And it's cleared away. Demand more. Encourage. Do something. I'll press the button. It's a free kick to Leeds. They are starting to turn the screw now. They've weathered the storm, but they've gone all the way back to the goalkeeper, who's miles out of his goal. Fair enough. Morata into Davis. Don't allow him to turn. We've got to hit him there. Don't allow him to pick a pass out. Diop into Furlong. That's it. We might make a change in the centre in a sec. Doyle or Downs. One to come off. Bruno Costa will be the man to come on. 20 to play. Nice expansive football. Kennedy. Going to Fabota again. Down that left-hand side. He's got to get away. But he's looking for João Pedro down the centre. But he's got a lot of work to do from there. He's still got the ball though. Fair play to him. Go on, João. Can he find a cross? Plays it back into Brewster. Finds Furlong. Chips it towards the back post. Kennedy! There we go. 20 minutes to play. Kennedy with the opening goal. It was elaborate, but we got there in the end. Great work from João Pedro down the centre to keep the Leeds defenders occupied. Darnell Furlong with a great ball into the box. Just a little chip. That's all it needed. Towards the back post. Kennedy heads in. 1-0. Big goal. Right, before we continue, let's have a look at the change. It's going to be Tommy Doyle to come off. It's going to be Bruno Costa to come on in the centre of the park. So I thought we'd done enough in the first half to get in front. So I'm happy that we're in front in the second half. Although there is a free kick to Leeds. It's off the wall. Kennedy the man blocking it. Moreno. Going into Seawald again. Playing it into Chambers. Don't allow them to get the angle. You've got to go towards the ball. Moreno. Into Francis. He'll find the ball into the box. He'll go back. That's it. Push them back. Out. Got to try and tackle him. Hyde playing it wide for Moreno. Fabota heads it away. Good stuff. Double change. Norman's on as well as Diay. With the throw into Sheffield United. 10 to play. Kennedy. Fabota. Second goal would be great. Downs going into Brewster. Off the bar and out. How on earth has that stayed out? It was offside anyway. That was close. Corner kick. Bruno Costa on to take them now. Better delivery perhaps. Let's see. Ball into the area. Looking towards the centre. Headed over the bar. Good tip over as well by the goalkeeper. Charlie Cresswell is on for Leeds. Come on. Second goal. Let's kill this game off. Bruno Costa. Looking towards the back post again. Dia heads it away into the 90th minute. 4 minutes of added time. Doesn't look like Leeds are going to get themselves a goal. We are on to the last highlight of the game. Big 3 points coming for us. O'Connell. And that is it. Full time. Sheffield United 1. Leeds United 0. Big win. Deserved on the balance of play. I think you'll agree. Let's take a look at the league table. And that win is a great win for us. We knew before the game we needed to win because Ipswich failed to. So the gap is down to 4. And our goal difference is better. And we have a game in hand. So it's looking very rosy for us at the moment. Brentford beating Ipswich to close the gap on the top two. Barnsley have won, whereas West Brom have only drawn with Sunderland. There's a big point for Sunderland down the bottom. Any of the other playoff contenders winning? No, Bristol City didn't. Coventry did though. They beat Bristol City. So that's a very big 3 points in our season. Let's see what we'll do next time. So we are going to make a bit of headway this time. So we are going to take on Bristol City in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Hull, Charlton, Millwall and Blackburn Rovers. We will come back for the trip to Selhurst Park to take on Crystal Palace. One of the playoff contenders with us at this point in time. Hopefully we'll be a little bit closer to them by the time we get there. If the new signings bed in like I hope they will, hopefully that will be an easy task to get closer to Crystal Palace. But there is still some work to do for us. Back to winning ways though. Back to keeping clean sheets as well. That's been a big thing for us recently. 4 clean sheets on the bounce in all competitions. Maybe a little FA Cup run isn't out of the question as well, as things start to pick up. We've got 48 hours left of the transfer window. I think there'll be one more to come in, potentially. We will see who that will be next time around, if anybody, of course. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, to please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.